I see this question asked regularly on Reddit, and I've gotten an email or two in my day asking the same thing. What's the best way to film yourself when you're playing on the court? Hey guys, I'm Badminton Becky. Needless to say, I have filmed probably hundreds of my games at this point, and I've picked up a thing or two. And it's not just as easy as getting a tripod and sticking it into the court. There's a lot of things you actually have to think about to get a good video of you playing on a court. And while, yes, I'm Badminton Becky and I'm talking about badminton, this actually works for any court game. Tennis, pickleball, squash, although you don't want to put your camera in the squash court, right? Because then it'll get smashed. But this is for court games, not field games. First off, just use your phone. You don't need any special fancy camera. Obviously, I'm using a fancy camera here as I'm holding my phone, but your phone's fine. Like, if this is just for you, I mean, even if you want to upload it to YouTube, all my videos have been shot on my phone, and I have the cheapest iPhone from years ago. So I don't even have one of the pros or the nice ones. If you have one of those, it's gonna look really nice. So don't worry about getting some fancy camera. You don't need it. A phone works really well in a badminton court. Number two, get yourself a little tripod. I don't mean little physically. You definitely need not a tabletop tripod. You need a tripod that extends all the way to standing, to person height or higher. Tabletop tripods don't really do it. I mean, I know, look, we're in a court. There's lots of places you could put a phone. You could put it on a chair. You could put it on the windowsill. You could put it somewhere. There is lots of places in an indoor court that you could kind of lean your phone against, but you're not gonna get a good angle, and like the distance will be determined by like the wall or the chair. It won't be determined by you. So things like the chair, the phone can slip easily. If someone walks by and kind of stamps a foot, the chair will shake and it will fall and it will film the ceiling, not you on the court. So just get yourself a cheap tripod. It doesn't have to be one of those stabilizing tripods. This was like, honestly, like $5 or something, and I've been using it for years. So just get a cheap tripod so you can put the camera at a reasonable distance from the court and in any position you want. Obviously, the camera on the back of your phone is the higher quality camera. It's gonna be the 4K or whatever you have on your phone. But this is a little secret that nobody ever talks about. Thing is, people are gonna get in the way of your badminton video. Often in courts, there's only one kind of sitting, moving area, and then all the rest is the court. So people are gonna get in the way. And if you have it like this, and it's kind of just standing there, it's not really noticeable. So what's gonna happen, people are gonna stand in front of your phone. So I actually often will do this way. Even though the camera quality is not as good on the front of the phone, you're still gonna have the video screen, and people are more likely to notice the video screen if it's facing out. Also, when you're on the court, you can kind of peek over and make sure that you can see the video screen, because then it means that it is still filming and it's still in the position that you want it. So even though the camera is not as good quality on the front of the phone, I think it's smarter to record with the front of your phone facing you so that you can see it from the court, even when you're on the far side of the court, and other people that are nearby, they are more likely to notice it. And a little word on people getting in your way. It's gonna happen. You know, most courts like this, there's only one walkway and only one place you can put a tripod or a camera. You just have to deal with it. Don't get mad, don't get upset, just deal with the interruptions. Honestly, I've had a lot of people stand next to my phone, and I can hear them talking, and they actually talk about me, and they don't realize my camera is on next to them filming. And so when I watch it back, I actually hear them talk about me, which is really funny. So far, nothing bad. Generally it's, you know, where's that foreigner from? Or that foreigner's quick at the net, because that's my skill. So that's a little extra added bonus. You might get a little gossip. So the next question is, where do you put your tripod? Never ever put it on the green. Obviously, that's way too dangerous, especially with badminton. When people are doing quick moves, your phone will be shattered and someone could get hurt. So you don't want to do that. You always want to put it outside the court, and you don't want to put it directly behind. You might think you get a really good view, or it's like the most middle of a thing to put it directly behind a court, but you don't want to do that because there's going to be somebody, whoever's playing the rear, will get in the frame a lot, and since they are closest to the camera, they will fill the frame, and you can't really see the people across the way, and you can't really see what the other partner does. You might think the middle is the best part, but it's actually not. It's over here to the side. You can see everybody, and you can kind of see the movement. Based on your camera and how much of a fisheye or whatever you have, you might not get all the tram lines, but you get enough, and you get all of the body movement, which is more important. This is not Hawkeye, where you're determining if the shuttle's out or in because of this video. This video is to watch you and your partner and how you rotate and how you do smashes and how you handle being under pressure and stuff like that. So this side view is a much better angle to get the whole court and see everything. Also, the higher you go, the better. I know we all don't like the BWF because it's from a very high angle looking down at the court, but this is not for the best angle. I think low is maybe more exciting and more you get a sense of the faster pace and everything. But again, this is for the people. This is because you don't want someone getting in your way. No, you don't want, if someone stands here and watches you, you're still gonna get the majority of the court. I'm telling you, you have no idea how many games have been ruined by people standing in front of my camera. So this is like key concern of mine. Let me lower it a little now. And I have found putting your tripod higher, you know, if it's just a normal tripod, it should be maybe 6 feet tall or something. Just put it 6 feet up, and then you can angle it down on the head part a little, and you can get a better view. Always go for safety and stability of your camera or phone over cool shot, because it is going to be your phone. Or if you're a photographer and you have some really fancy camera, in this environment, your camera and your tripod can get knocked down very easily. So always go for safety and stability. Don't try to go for some shot that's really close to the net that looks really cool, or you just want the feet or something. Like, don't do that, because someone's gonna kick your camera, kick your tripod. Safety and stability. Make sure your tripod is in a safe place that doesn't move a lot over super cool shot. Now, if you've kind of noticed, there's been like 2 qualities that I've shot this on, because I've had to shoot my phone, but other times I'm shooting this video with my phone. So I have 2 cameras. Introducing the Insta360 Go 3S. I just bought it. I'm just playing with it. I super duper love this thing. Check out what I can do with it. This part comes out from the holder, and it's metal, so it sticks to the wall. I just got it. I'm just playing with it now. It has 4 different wide angle lenses, or it has 1 normal and then 3 wide angle lenses, so I can get the full court, which is really nice, and it's 4K. I know my videos are not great quality. My videos are like 1080. This should be some really nice quality, and I'm just kind of like learning how to play with it, but it's super fun. And I'm not suggesting this for badminton or tennis. I'm not sure it's quite suitable. This is an action camera. It needs a high brightness to really show its quality, and inside a court at night, even with these bright lights, it even says on the screen, it says it's too dark. So this is not, I'm not endorsing this, but I just really wanted a little camera that I could stick on the wall, and I could get the whole thing. I could get the whole game. I just filmed a competition video with this little camera, and nobody noticed that they were being filmed. It was really cool. So a new little toy I saved up for months. Yay. So if you're watching this video, you probably already want to film your games, but I think it's a really good idea. You are so in the moment when you're playing a game, and you often don't see what your partner's doing, and you can't catch everything. So much happens so quickly. It's really, really good to record yourself and then watch your game back, and you notice a lot more mistakes. And, you know, if you have a partner like I do, oh, there he is. There he is. He loves to blame me for all my mistakes, and then when we watch the video back, he realizes how many mistakes he made, or how many times he gives our opponents a really easy shot that then they use against me. So it has actually stopped a lot of arguments. So if you and your partner argue a lot, this is a really great idea too. And one final piece of advice: no matter how many games you film, The game you don't film is always your best. Badminton's Murphy Law. That's just the way it is. You can film 100 games, and the 101 game that you don't film is going to be the best, the funniest. You did the coolest move. You did the best rally ever, whatever. That's just the way it goes. I'm sorry to say. A quick video today. It's a full court, this whole court, except for the kids in the very back that are training. All the club. A ton of people came to club night tonight. All right, I hope this was helpful. Film yourself, and I'll see you guys next time on the court. Bye.